What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another pow stormcast. I got the main man with me, my co-host, Geronimo. Geronimo, how you doing, man?
Man, I've been really good lately. It's been busy, but it's been a good busy. Glad to be here.
I definitely feel that. We neither one of us is crazy. It's like we switched teams. Neither one of us is on was on the podcast last week, and
Right.
now we're here, and everybody else had a little bit of time off. But that's cool though. That's cool though, because we are getting closer to Thanksgiving. Shout out
Absolutely.
to Nintendo Cisco. He held down the fort last week as a co-host. Man, that was so dope.
He was doing his thing. I caught a bit of it.
Yeah, yeah, that was so dope. And shout outs to Vito and Jack. I believe they're both busy, but that's okay though. We wish them well. Take a week off. Y'all definitely deserve it. Y'all definitely deserve it. With that being said, we're gonna jump right in it because we've got so much to talk about today. Nintendo with their clap back, pat, pat, clap,
Bop,
pat,
bop.
pat.
Mink, mink,
Um,
mink.
they ain't listening to what nobody gotta say.
Exactly.
And then we're also going to talk about some deals that we've seen on both Steam. Well, basically all the accounts. So get ready for that. But before we do that, we've got the icebreaker, and before we do that, we got to pray in. So let's start off with the prayer. Father God, thank you for this time and allowing us to be here today together to talk about the things we love in video games and all things nerddom. We appreciate you. We honor you for giving us these things that we love. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So with that being said, we got a little bit of a new one. A little bit of a new icebreaker here. I definitely want to hear your guys' stories. I know it's gonna be a lot of texting, but I'm sure you can make it sweet. But and moderators, if you could put this in the chat, what are some of your holiday traditions with your families? Geronimo, we're gonna start you off. Geronimo, what are some of your holiday traditions?
Man, so yeah, pretty much holiday tradition with me and my fam. We pretty much we typically kind of do the Southern Black family thing is we get together with a good bit of food and we eat.
Yeah.
But not eat till like we're all passed out for the rest of the day or the whole weekend. But generally, we have food up, we have the TV on. It's Thanksgiving, so there's all the football is running, and pretty much have that going. We get together more so, and we kind of talk about, we just kind of talk about, things we're kind of grateful for and everything. I know it's a little. I don't know if that's cliche per se, but it's something we like to do sometimes.
Mhm.
Just what we're thankful for the year overall. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. It kind of varies year on year though. Sometimes we'll talk about like what we plan to do for Christmas as far as like not saying what do you want for Christmas, but we have like a little thing. We have like a little Secret Santa thing we do. It kind of helps everyone at least know one thing to get each other that's like under a certain budget.
Mhm.
And it spices up a bit too. Once you get to Christmas Day, it gets exciting. But as far as Thanksgiving, pretty much just eat, chill for a bit, watch football, maybe a movie. Just depends though. Yeah, so it just depends. But yeah, that's pretty much the main thing.
Okay. Okay. It looks like we've got.
I was reading J Pix one.
Yeah, I read that too. Funny. J Big said showing up at my aunt's house and eating food and making noise. Shout outs to Joycey. Appreciate you coming through, Joycey.
Joycey.
She said she doesn't really have any traditions, just get together and eat. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's all it can be sometimes.
Yeah. For me, so my traditions just a little bit. It's a lot of things. To say the least. So we've got some rules in the family.
Mm.
We've got some traditions. We got some rules. So our tradition is that one of us always invites somebody new to enjoy the Thanksgiving time. So this year it's going to be more than one of us because my cousin has a girlfriend now, so she's going to be one of the new people. And then shout outs to Jess Brooks. She's going to be one of the people, and then her grandfather is coming to our Thanksgiving, so he's going to be a new person as well. So we'll have at least 3 people. Hold on, before I finish my story. Why's my chair is not moving up? There we go. Before I finish my story, Exodia said, I'm Haitian, so my holiday tradition is drinking rum. That's what's up. It's the only time I drink alcohol a year, so you must get messed up on that day. It's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah, so we got 3 new people coming this year. Usually it's family and friends and all that stuff. Usually a family member from my Detroit side of the family. I won't say Detroit side of the family, but my Detroit family. Usually one or a couple of them end up showing up here in my home city. And then and yeah. So we got a couple rules now. We all stand around the table. Well, food comes when it comes. So we don't really have a set date or a set time. People always ask, like, what time should I show up? And I'm like, just show up. And they be like, yeah, but what time is dinner? And I'd be like, if I told you what time dinner is, I'm gonna always have it wrong. If I say 6 o'clock, it could be 8 o'clock. If I say 8 o'clock, it could be 3 o'clock. Like, just show up, just show up, and it'll be ready or not ready, but you'll already be there. So, so we, when food is already ready, we all stand around the table, and similar to you, Geronimo, we all say one thing that we're thankful for. Because Sandstorm is now a certified deacon, it usually means that I have to give out the prayer, which is okay. I love doing prayer anyway. So we do prayer and we eat. Now, this is the opening time, right? This is the time that we have where we reminisce about the past and give people like our past lives. So my mom and my aunt don't really partake in this piece, except for the parts where we be like, Mom, you beat the mess out of us, beat the bricks off of us, or you were here for this, blah 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 blah. And she'll say yes or no, but she doesn't really partake in like past stuff. And then it's usually me and my cousins who usually talk about what happened in the past, mostly about what happened at grandma's house. Because we've had a whole, like, for us, we were like the black Rugrats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just running around while the adults was in the other room being adults.
I'm saying? And we had a whole few seasons at grandma's house. So we have fun with that. Now we got some rules, right? There's some ground rules here. We will talk about you. Like,
oh, there you go.
You will get talked about. The only time you're exempt from that is if you're a first-time guest.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a second-time guest. But if you've been there for 3 times, it's open season. And now we're really generous too. If you dress regular, you're okay. If you kind of out of pocket with your dressing, if them jeans is a little too skinny or that shirt is a little too short, you're getting talked about. And we're not just talking about you. You've now been made the main page of our conversation for the rest of the day.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Clown on the fit. That's crazy.
Yeah. And we handle business. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad either because, it's our party. So, even we even talk about each other. So it's not like I'm exempt. I've been talked about too. I'm not exempt. but it's always love. It's always much love and fun. So it's always a good time. Um, so we, we party. Party is kind of a strong word. We feast, have a great time, reminisce, watch movies after. I don't know if we'll do that anymore. That tradition's kind of died, but hopefully it stays alive. We'll at least watch one movie. Um, but we usually hang out until like about 1 o'clock. My aunt is the one. She's a cooker in the family, so she's the one who usually cooks all the meals. And then it's up to the rest of us to clean up. So respect on that part. And like that's pretty much the day. Now, that's not the end of our Thanksgiving time though. So the day after that, we have game and movie day.
Oh, cool.
So I started this tradition because when we were younger, like back in high school and middle school and stuff like that, elementary school, what we used to do was we would all eat, enjoy eating and having fun together. Then me and my cousins who were around my age would go downstairs in the basement and play video games like to our heart's content, right? And the only time we would come up was when the movie was about to start. Your James Bonds, your Jurassic Parks, your Matrixes, those kind of movies. Like when the bangers was about to come out, then video games was over. We was gonna go up there and do that. That slowly died when we all started growing up. Because we would spend so much time at the table during Thanksgiving that we would no longer play video games. But like my family is a video game family. And so I figured, we're on year 8 right now. So ever since I was 30, now that I think about it, ever since I was 30, we've had game and movie day. And it usually is at my house now where we, play games. I would say movie and watch movies, but like we usually get stuck on playing games the whole time. And that Smash, it becomes a competition at that point. We play Smash, we play Mario Kart. This year we got Mario Kart World, so that'll be a thing, right? We'll play Smash. We'll probably plug in some James Bond. Nobody can hold my cousin at Marvel versus Capcom, so we ain't even like that. May not
too lopsided.
Yeah, be on the roster, but yeah. And so now that the Switch has access to like all the Super Nintendo stuff, the Sega stuff, the N64 stuff, and now the GameCube stuff,
Soul
like
Calibur 2.
You know what I mean? Like it's hands again. So yeah, like so I'm really excited for that. I've started inviting people. Kind of the tradition, invite a person. We have like pizza or some sort of food that I'll order, and it's just kind of for like people who don't really like going to do the Black Friday stuff. Instead, they can just come over, we can just chill, just hang out, nerd out. If we want to watch a movie, I always say that if you want to watch a movie, if you got a movie you want to watch, shout it out. And now that we've got like 2 different levels, I'm in the basement level, and this is all furnished and everything. Now that we got 2 levels, we can either play games or watch movies over here on this TV, or go upstairs play, and we still got the OG Switch. So really, like, if somebody want it in Smash but don't want to sit next to me, you know what I'm saying, we could play 8-player Smash off 2 TVs. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, man, our tradition. We try and make it every year, try to do something big every year, but it's a fun time. This is like the one time my family like really actually gets together, because we don't get together on Christmas. That's like closer. That's like mom, like that level, mom, grandma/grandma, whoever, my daughter, my son, that type of stuff, closer, brother and sister, all that. So yeah. If you have not thrown out yours yet, make sure you throw out what you guys do as tradition for Thanksgiving in the comment section, both on YouTube, Twitter, and we've got Instagram up as well. Let's see. J Big said Oh, they are. Oh, okay. Okay. They're talking about.
They're going back and forth.
Yeah. What's this part? Your receipt for what?
Actually, now you're doing. Let me.
Large hook and ladder.
Oh,
What
okay,
did you?
okay.
What did you? Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what's up. Apparently, she ate the whole thing. Pause. She was talking about Firehouse.
Oh, okay.
sub.
It's hard to not eat the
Yeah.
entire sub from Firehouse.
Yeah. So yeah. So with that being said, we have to jump into our. Oh, hold on. Let me remove this. I don't think it works on that. There we go. There we go. We have to jump into our latest and greatest. Oh, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, the like button, on your way in. Greatly helps us.
Like and
Greatly.
subscribe. We
Yes,
need to get
absolutely.
these numbers up for
Yeah.
sure.
And we will also be. I'll say that at the end. Shouldn't be saying that now. But anyway, we got to go into. Y'all know what it is. Coming to you live. Oh, it switched it off. Okay.
It
that's
did.
okay.
I was like, what?
Yeah. We still got the music though.
Breaking news.
Breaking news live from S. Oh, I can't even remember
Did we
that.
say SNN or
SNN?
SCNN? No,
S-
I think we said SNN.
SNN from the
This
Stormcast
is-
News Network.
SNN.
So with that being said, our breaking news today is Black Ops 7. Now I know a whole lot of you guys have heard about this, and the conversation that's around it. But it seems that people are looking to have their refunds, are asking for refunds for Black Ops 7.
Yeah, unprecedented, I would say.
Yeah. So from what I've gathered, the backlash has led to a significant number of players requesting refunds from Steam specifically. It's apparently because of some AI generated assets with the calling cards. Oh, they're created by AI tools. Okay.
Yeah, Steam has a thing where it'll label when the game has anything AI related.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. That's crazy. And somebody told me the story is like only a couple hours.
That does seem shorter. I mean, I never played a Call of Duty campaign, but from what some friends have told me about the older ones,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty short.
Yeah, that
That's
seems
very
really short. Let's see. They used a variety of digital tools, including AI tools, to help the team make better games. They also pointed out that the real people still lead the creative work, but the response dodged the real question. They never said yes or no about whether those calling cards were AI made. They just gave a vague answer about it. Interesting.
Which means yes.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. That's so. Here's my take on not just this, but on Call of Duty overall. Geronimo, you gotta understand, when you have a game like this, you have a gun and you have a player, and the gun with the player together equals some synchronicity.
There you go. Oh my god.
No, but seriously, like, so Call of Duty is still on a year-to-year basis, right? Or
Yeah.
have they moved to bi-year? So
No, it's every year, like a brand spanking new one in like October, November.
so a year-to-year basis for Call of Duty, and they still are running into this. Like, I'm surprised. Like, you gotta, at this point, you gotta kind of give them props. Like,
Mhm.
I think that the burnout is crazy, and for whatever reason, like we went from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 2, I believe.
Yeah, Blops 2's
Blobs
good.
2 to Advance War
Yes.
to Ghost.
Actually, that's a good question. When did Ghost come out? Wait, you know what? I think it might have been Call of Duty and then Black Ops 2 and then Ghost.
Okay.
Because I remember those two were on Wii U.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So was wild to me is like, one, we're on Black Ops 7. Like that's wild in itself. Like I swore we was on. If you had to ask me, like, Sandstorm, what Black Ops are we on? And I didn't like see any of this news or anything, I would have been like, we're probably on, like, it's got to be like Black Ops 4 or maybe 5, but 7, like that's wild. And I
Yeah.
think what happened is that there was burnout, right? There's definitely burnout for Black Ops. There's burnout for a lot of stuff. Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
all those games that came out like on a year-to-year basis. The only game that really doesn't seem to get burnout, and it may be different because now they've kind of moved almost to a biannual year, or maybe even longer, is Pokemon.
That's true.
But those games that were coming out every year, they hit some sort of burnout. And now we're at the point where Black Ops is at 7. So like I'm assuming that the next game will be like Black Ops 8 instead of a different Call of Duty. And I don't think as far as watching this gameplay and stuff, I don't see anything new. Like and it doesn't necessarily need to be anything new, but I don't see anything that would make me jump back into Black Ops. And so now they're getting to a point where it's like, okay, there's, it's hard to make these games every single year, right? I don't know how many teams are making these games, but like you're making this game. Let me adjust my mic a little bit. I don't like the way it was sitting. You're making this game, and you just aren't gonna sit there, huh? Okay. You're making this game, and people are starting to refuse it, at this point. So what do you do for next year? You know what I'm saying? You're asking for refunds. People are asking for legitimate refunds from Valve, and they're getting them. What do you do? Do you sit back? Do you kind of just chill on it for a little bit, or do you double down and make another Black Ops game? Like, what would you do, Geronimo?
They gotta give Treyarch a rest, man. Like, Black Ops 6 came out last year, and now we have Black Ops 7. So it's just like usually there's like a rotation of like 3 teams. And I can't remember which game was it that kind of broke this in the past few years, but like Infinity Ward did the Modern Warfares, Infinite Warfare and all that, and then Treyarch does the Black Ops. They had another team, I think it was Sledgehammer. They did like the different ones from those. Like I think they did Advanced War. Did they do Advanced Warfare? One of those they did. I think it was Advanced Warfare they did. And then they did like the World War II one no one asked for.
Yeah.
Because Battlefield went Battlefield 1 that year. Or the year before or whatever. They were working on one like a few years ago, and then it I can't remember exactly what happened. Something happened where their Call of Duty game wasn't meeting deadlines or whatever, and so I think they changed it up and they made Treyarch just double up again. And I think that's how we got 6 last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, bro, like I heard about the AI stuff, and I was just like, okay, it's Call of Duty. People are gonna buy it anyway, because to me, it's like one of those untouchable series. No matter what happens to it, people are gonna get their shooting game fixed. But the refunds is crazy. Well, I guess Steam specifically is crazy. But Yeah, they gotta let I don't know, let Infinity Ward, work, get theirs out next year, shake it up again. I don't know, make it a bit more fresh. I don't know if you can keep doing it's World War II again, it's World War One again,
Yeah.
it's Vietnam, it's the near future, it's the far future. I mean, I'm not really sure what they can do, especially now they got, it seems to me that their main focus of these yearly releases is actually Warzone.
Yeah.
Because they got them crazy, them skins. You got like Nicki Minaj, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Beavis and Butthead. There's all this stuff. Attack on Titan at one point. There's all this random stuff. Yeah, I think they just need to, I don't know, just make something that's just a solid game that's not samey. Like, don't do back-to-back releases with the same studio.
Right.
Make a more meaty campaign, 1 to 2 hours for a $70 game. I mean, that's a part of it, but that's pretty crazy. That tells me that they don't really want you to be in there that long. They want to funnel you into the multiplayer, or Warzone, and spend money on cosmetics.
Right.
But the other thing I think that's adding to it, and it's not even because of Call of Duty, is that finally Battlefield 6. It's actually good out the gate. I think that's to me. That's first Battlefield that's been good out of the gate, and not like any like huge issues or anything since maybe 3, Battlefield 3, maybe
the PS4 one, the first one to be on PS4.
Yeah. So it's like, but not only that, the thing that nobody completely predicted, maybe not even the developers themselves, but that Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders tech got some folks in the chokehold.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know it's not a first-person shooter, but that's still a shooting game. It's a different experience. It's got people's money. It's got people's time. That's not Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So yeah, and those came out before. So yeah. But also the second real answer too is they should probably get one ready for Switch 2 and not be like whatever.
Right. That part.
Yeah, but I mean, Call of Duty's not my favorite shooting game franchise at all. It's okay every now and then. I think the last one I got was that Modern Warfare on PS4, the non-numbered one, where the gameplay felt good, but the maps are just kind of. I didn't really like the maps in that one. And after that, I haven't touched them since, and that was on my old PS4. But yeah, I think I just need to not have Treyarch be leading the Call of Duty back to back. It gets samey. It gets a little tired and everything. Have Infinity Ward come through for Modern Warfare 5 or 6 or whatever they want to call it. And yeah, just make a longer campaign.
Yeah, that's like
really.
thing. That's the thing about it though, right? With the campaign, campaign is only like a couple hours. And I remember back when Modern Warfare, those campaigns were really dope. Those were really good campaigns. And I'm even thinking, shout outs to my boy Jay Putt. We used to do the challenges pieces together, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if those are still in there, outside of the multiplayer. If there is challenges to be had in those games, but that was the highlight for me. That was the highlight for us. Grab the controller, you know what I mean, and play against juggernauts, and just be tossing grenades, but since then, I haven't really had any interest because Black Ops has really been running the same, let me see. What up, Andre? Appreciate you coming through. Let me read some of these.
What up, Andre?
Some of these thoughts on here. Jay Big said, man, I wanted Black Ops 7. No, that does not need to come to Switch 2. Yeah, maybe wait till Black Ops 8 or whatever else is on the horizon at that point. He has said that's the most bogus single player ever. Can't even pause or hit check. Yeah, that part. That's crazy. Now that's a whole different thing. Thank you for bringing that up too. That's a whole different thing. You can't hit the pause button or hit any checkpoints. So if you die, you have to start all the way over. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Exodia said I'm violently disinterested in anything Call of Duty related. I feel that.
Here, here.
I feel that.
Here, here.
Andre said Call of Duty would do well with the 3-year cycle for releases. They need to stop releasing them yearly and to remove multiplayer from the campaign at this point. Just funnel out all of their multiplayer to Warzone. Super facts. Super facts.
Yeah, 3 years sounds pretty good. Get people want to miss it again.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
like
yeah.
their favorite type, you know, the
Yeah,
Black
like
Ops
what
loyalists.
What happened to the game? Like it was supposed to come out this year. Oh, it's not coming out for 2 more years. Oh, so
Yeah.
I actually got to play this for a little bit. J Big said, just as long as they don't do World War I or World War II, I am good. I just want a decent single player. I'm down with that. I don't really actually have a problem with World War I or World War II. Like the setting, it's mostly to do with the guns. Like I don't like World War I or World War II guns. Like I feel like they're janky. They don't have the same kind of click, as the blicky, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they wanted to do some like cable type stuff and blast you into the past and you had all the modern weapons with, that would be fun to me. I would enjoy that. But yeah, I say all that to say Activision, just drop these games. I love Activision, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Activision under
Just-
Microsoft.
Just drop these games just a little bit later, just take your sweet time because you're not missing out on any money. As a matter of fact, you would probably gain a lot of that money back instead of trying to drop another game in between. I guarantee you would make more money. Guarantee that. But you know what? They don't really hear me though. They don't really hear the Sandstorm show. Well, one day they will.
One day, indeed. The more episodes we do, the more likely it can become.
Absolutely. So with that being said, this is your breaking news with this SNN live on the Sandstorm Show Network.
News. More news.
So yeah, on to our main topic because I know this topic is going to be very long. Andre, I wish you were in the actually on the panel for this piece because I know he's gonna have a whole lot to say, but that's okay because I'm sure he will be on the Winging It podcast tomorrow, so you will still hear his take on this. But after we have gotten the hidden secret footage that Cisco showed you guys last week with Zelda, Nintendo decided, what the heck? Let's give them a picture ourselves. And they showed off this lovely picture. Now you can't catch Zelda in here because she's trying to hide behind my shelf right there. She don't want to show her face, but
she's bashful.
She's a little shy.
She's a little shy.
But with that being said, Nintendo showed off some of the a little bit of these guys in footage with a picture. This was well, I'll let you go first, General. How you feel about this? How you feel about this picture?
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I like the look they're going for. So the two key things to take note of. I mean, I'll start with Link since we can kind of see him more behind you on the webcam. So this actor for Link and the look they're going for, to me, it's very reminiscent of Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah.
Which is, I think at this point, outside of like the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom links, and after the OG Ocarina of Time Link, I would think Twilight Princess Link is probably after that of like popular links from popular Zelda games. I would. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I think. So I think going for that vibe, that look, that's good. It's safe. It's expected. He's got the green on. Now he does not have the hat, obviously.
Yeah.
Curious about that. I don't know if they're gonna make like a plot thing where he goes to some forest or whatever, and they give him a hat for help saving them or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or if he just keeps no hat because it's been 8 years since we've had Link without hats on starting Breath of the Wild. And then Zelda. I mean, I'll talk her best as I can. I think they nailed the actress. I think they nailed her look for the younger Zelda. She's got the blue on, kind of reminiscent of Breath of the Wild Zelda in some aspect to me.
Mm-hmm.
She does not appear, at least based off the screenshots we got, she does not appear to be some Twilight Princess. I'm a damsel in distress. You see me twice in the whole duration of whatever this is.
Fact.
So that's cool. I dig that. She's got the arrows in her back because we know she's always shooting the light arrows when it gets to that.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it gives the impression that they're both on a journey across the lands in the typical Legend of Zelda fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Big, like lots of grassy backgrounds, nice hills, nice trees and stuff. It overall looks good. It doesn't give us too much on like, oh, we see this locale from this Zelda game, or we see this character who's supposed to depict this important character. We don't got that. So I do appreciate it's just the two. I think that's good. I think they nailed their looks. They got the pointy ears and everything because the Hylian stuff. It's good. I like it. Now I'm one of those people that is not big into fan casting. I'm not against fan casting, but I'm not just a person that's like, oh, I have these 10 actors in my head of who they could be. I just go based off who they choose, how they look, and then of course when we get trailers, how they come off, as the characters. And I think however the process went, looking for them, they nailed the looks. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So just whenever we get more, I'm just eager to see more.
Yeah. So for me, I'll start.
No, he said something about the hat.
He said he could wear a hat at some point. The wind blows it off, and that is that.
That'd be funny. That's like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like he gets it, and then just flies off. Be like, well, guess I'm never seeing that again.
Right.
And then laughing in the and it goes
on some Mario 64 type stuff.
Right. Take more damage to get hit.
So as far as Link goes, definitely reminiscent of Twilight Princess Link, like you said. I find the no hat thing interesting. The reason why I do is because it leans kind of back towards Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where that is a separate clothing piece that you put on. So you don't necessarily have to have something on your head, which is interesting, right? Then we see him with no sword and no shield.
Yep.
I have a feeling that this story is going to be completely separate than any of the other Zeldas that we have. Yeah, we see Zelda in the the Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom garb.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is only for similarities, so people can connect her to something. Like she's not in a normal dress. This is like a Zelda who's gonna, like you said, kind of take action. That's not to say that she's gonna have the front role or be the front person or teaching Link how to fight. None of that. I ain't saying none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're definitely going to make it a Zelda who isn't scared to get her hands dirty, which there's plenty of Zeldas who do that. So I don't want to hear the woke crowd being like, oh, Zelda, Taylor leave her, and she's done that plenty of times.
Woke crowd.
And if I hear that from them, obviously you have not played Zelda games. She has a whole game to herself, If you want to call that woke, then let's take it back to Spirit Tracks. She has still a whole game to herself where she is the spirit. I can't think of what he's a Stalfos arm. I can't remember what he is. Or you can even take it to Wind Waker, where she's the leader of the pirate gang.
True.
Exodia said, "Nah, they gonna make Zelda a girl boss." I mean, I think she'll have her own she'll have her own little attitude and all that other stuff. Like, you don't tell me what to do. I'm a princess out here. She may not even, to be honest with you, looking at this picture, I don't even know if she reveals herself to be a princess. Like, I almost want to say, like, I don't know. She looks like she's on a different level. But not necessarily on the whole, like, I'm a princess type thing. And even if she is, I think that's okay. I was trying to zoom in here to see if I could see anything that nobody else saw.
Oh, the actual pictures.
Yeah, like I thought she may have had like a ocarina in her lap. Type of deal.
I didn't see an ocarina or any type of musical instrument.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not to say it won't be in the movie.
Right.
I'm gonna look up the pictures as well.
But she has a bow. She has an arrows. I think she looks cool. I think they picked a perfect cast to as far as those two to play those roles. To me, similar to Geronimo. Like, I don't think it was necessary for them to be popular or well known or anything like that. So I think as far as the picture that they showed off, it looks fine to me. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing for me to get angry about how this looks personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig the looks that they're going for both actors. Again, like I said before.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Just taking it off face value. Now,
yeah.
I mean,
now one thing I do have a problem with is the fact that the woke crowd. Oh, thanks. Oh, Geronimo put it on there. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was looking for it because they have better looks at both Link and Zelda.
One thing I will say about the woke crowd is the whole Hunter Schafer situation, because that seems to keep coming up.
That's terminally online people projecting.
Putting the music on pause. Listen here. Don't try and mess up my Zelda. Hunter Schafer is not, nor ever will be. It's not happening. Let me see. How do I handle this?
I handle it correctly.
Gotta handle it
correctly. One time, or they're gonna be like, "It's time to."
Right. Axe his channel.
It's right.
I don't need a person who is nearly my age to play a character, a grown woman. Nah, I'm gonna just say it. I don't need a dude playing my character. Like, I don't. I understand. I understand that people can pick whatever they want to pick. I understand that people can pick whatever they want to pick. But at the end of the day, understand that when we're looking for a certain character, we're not just looking at the face. No, we're not just looking at the face. We're looking at the heart. We're looking at who can really play this role. And I'm just look at me now. Just understand that it can't be that person. All right. There was no way I think when we look at this character right here, you understand me? When we look at this character right here, she looks like a Zelda. You know what I'm saying? She actually looks like a Zelda. She looks like she could play Zelda. And this is actually on all seriousness, this is what I'm more serious about. It looks like they're trying to go for the younger like set
which
Zelda.
is what they should be doing.
Right.
They've generally skewed younger. Even like I think like to me the oldest Zelda, ironically, is the Twilight Princess Zelda to me. But even
Yeah.
then, Link in that game, well, yeah, Link in that game, they're about the same height. That doesn't necessarily mean age or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
there's never really been a Zelda, a Princess Zelda, never a Queen Zelda or anything. It's always been a younger, like, late teenage
Yep.
age, or she
Yeah.
not may not even be late teenage. Might just be like 16 or something. Which that I'm not gonna talk about those other people, but
Right.
yeah, like yeah, the other actor Hunter Schafer. I mean, yeah, she what? I don't know too much about her at all as far as like other things she's been in or acted in, whatever. I just saw the face going on social media earlier this year, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this particular image. I don't know the context. Yeah, she got the face, but my whole thing is, did she even audition for the role?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Joycey said, I'll just say that I'm glad a young lady is getting a great role. I'm just glad
An
that they
unknown
gave
young lady as well.
yeah, I'm just glad that they gave a lady the role in the first place. I'm very I I am
Nintendo's not about that life.
no.
They're not like they are very inclusive about other things. Play
Yeah,
Splatoon is play Splatoon's very obvious,
right.
but they have their own kind of subtle ways of saying they're not against that
Right.
type of things of that nature.
Right. But then
However, in this particular case, oh sorry, I don't mean to cut you off,
no,
sis.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, but like in this particular case, while yeah, sure that would be great as far as that community and everything. Just understand that this other young actress getting that role and not Hunter Schafer is not anything to do with that. It's just in the super secret castings for this movie, she got the role, and
Right.
she's an unknown actress. You never know when this movie comes out, and then hopefully it's an amazing movie pops off, and then that's her career. Boom, she's
Yep.
like a Tom Holland in a sense.
A
Like
1000%.
yeah, so like yeah, so that's how I view it too. Good on the the younger actors getting the roles. Yeah, okay, yeah, good, exactly, Joyce. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Now
Joyce
it's
said,
time to make a statement. It's just time to make a good movie with a good story that can be enjoyed by everyone. Absolutely, absolutely.
yep.
And shoot, there's still people who can't. Not we all know them, and we all know them, whether it's online, in person, whoever, that can't get past the fact that this movie is not animated. There are some people who are just
Right.
like, no, I can't accept the live action Zelda. And I'm the type to be like, let's keep an open mind. We haven't
Right.
even seen a trailer yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure back in the day when, Lord of the Rings was about to come out, hardcore, folks that read the J.R.R. Tolkien books was like, no, ain't no way you're going to have humans be these small hobbits. Ain't no way you're going to find a tall Gandalf looking dude or whatever. Ain't no way you can have a Sauron dude. How you gonna get Gollum, etc. But I'm just rambling at this point. The actors that got it, they got it. We've got the pictures. So far, so good.
Mhm.
People complain about Hunter Schafer and this and the other. Um, kind of like what J Pick said. Like I don't know, just kind of make your own. Just you have to deal with it, or you can use tools that are available online and make your own little fan thing. And boom, if that makes you happy, cool.
Right.
That's
If
really
they
it.
if they want to do their own thing and show why they should have been cast as Zelda, I'm sure they're more than welcome to. I'm also sure that the ninjas will come after them. But you're more than
Right.
welcome to do that and prove as to why you want to be Zelda, but I guarantee you that this movie is probably going to handle better without having a actor or actress in either one of these roles that are well known.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of times you can even get fight back from people who already got a name, like, hey, listen, I know how to run this role, let me run it this way. And they don't know a lick about video games. Not to say that these two know a lick about video games, but they're more open to response because this is, they're not really in there like that. So
Hmm.
like it's like, okay, well, that looks cool, but we wanted you to act it this way. And they're like, okay. And whether that may look corny at first, it might actually be something that hits for a lot of the nerd community, and a lot of Nintendo fans. So yeah, overall, man, I'm really I'm really excited about that. Andre said Idris Elba should have been Link. I'm still kind of for Idris Elba being Ganondorf. I think in that position it makes sense. It's okay if he bulks up. Now he got to bulk up just a little bit because Ganondorf. Not to say Idris Elba is skinny by any means, but like Ganondorf ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying?
He might
He's
have to bulk up a little bit.
he stopped walking around with the robe, and just started just throwing the muscle out. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
but I would love to see that, because we're always thinking of like, oh, this has got to be an older Ganon. Like, bring somebody young for Ganondorf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that'll get him going.
Yeah, bring somebody young for Ganondorf. I almost think it would be kind of dope if like Ganondorf and Link kind of knew each other on some like we've been buddies type of deal, or or what have you.
That'll be an
I,
interesting twist.
yeah, I don't know how that would play out because they at some point like they each would have to learn who they really are, and it kind of takes away from the fact that like Ganondorf has been searching for this dude from the beginning anyway. Um, Andre said I would actually like a story where Link and Ganondorf grew up to. Oh, see, just said that. Yeah.
Yeah, like legit. Yeah, like I don't know, like wherever. Like let's say Link is just a soldier. Let's use the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom basis. Like he's just a soldier from a humble town or
Mm-hmm.
whichever. That's just one of the royal guards to Princess Zelda. And during their travels, of course they're gonna go to many parts of Hyrule. They go to Gerudo Desert. They go to um. Why am I forgetting the name of the place? But where all the Gerudo are.
Yeah.
Blanking for some reason. And yeah, since Ganondorf will be there per the lore, he's got to be the leader of the Gerudo as the
Right.
sole male. So yeah, they chop it up for a bit, but then he gets drunk with power. He
Yeah.
somehow discovers the Triforce of Power. How did he do this? Where was it in Breath of the Wild? No one cares. But still, Zelda did the one. And
Right.
that was it. But yeah, that would be interesting twist actually. That would be interesting twist.
Yeah.
Kakariko. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Kakariko.
See,
Actually, yeah, they can just make it Kakariko. It don't even have to be like a Tano Town or whatever.
I would really like that. I think that would really be dope.
I'm not a writer.
I think it'd be real cool if it was on some like, hold on, let me try and piece this together. We're gonna try and piece this together, right?
Hmm.
Um so you've got Link's mama, you know what I'm saying? And she is married to she's married to a man, and then or Link's dad is married to a woman who is part Gerudo. Nah, that can't work because he
No,
would.
well they they could make it work. Cause I
Yeah,
remember in Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, they had different shades of melanin for the Gerudo women. Not
yeah,
all of them are just dark skin or brown skin, whatever. Some were fair, so they could
yeah.
stretch it like that. For us that know, cool. For the average person that walk in the theater, they'll be like,
Right.
okay,
Oh, okay.
they
Yeah, 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 yeah,
they
yeah,
they could stretch it, but I don't know if they do that. That would be interesting though.
yeah.
That would
I
be
think
interesting.
I
But
think if
continue
they
though.
could do like some sort of family thing, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Where like the kids are not necessarily like related, but like their families are close type of deal, and like war breaks out,
I
and
got you, Andre.
so they try and take each other, from each other type of deal, split them up as kids, and one learns how to fight, the other one is being protected, or some sort of way. It'd be crazy. Um, Andre said the video title on my channel, game idea Foundry episode 3, The
I got
Legend of the Broken Bonds. You got
I
it,
I got you, Andre. I got you.
Andre. We're gonna throw this up on the thing. So don't hit me with the yeah. Can you put it on the share screen? I'm gonna put it on the share screen, Andre. Don't don't go for copyrights.
I know, right? Something fair use.
Andre, please, please, please.
Oh, this is a pretty lengthy video, but I will definitely watch this though for real.
My thing. There we go. Okay. Um. Yeah.
Whoa,
How long is it?
it's like 48 minutes.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
this is long. Andre, do you got like a certain part, like a piece that's like juicy pause that you want to that we can throw on here, like at what minute mark, I mean. um but I mean, yeah, look, so they, like Geronimo said, so they haven't put anything in the background really, um of this picture, so you really can't tell any landmarks. It doesn't really truly give anything away like that. Um, it was just like something simple. It was the three pictures though, right? Zelda up close, Link up close, um, and then the picture with both of them.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it doesn't really give anything away. I think it would have been dope if they would have showed Death Mountain, but knowing these analyzers, they'll like see Death Mountain. They'll be trying to like coordinate what is around it to make it look like, to try and attach it to what game, and then they'd be like, I think we have a winner. It looks like this because the
Hmm.
map of this game looks like this with Death Mountain around it, and it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So they make a lot. They make a lot of that, out of that. I am still excited to see how they handle Gerudo women, and even more excited to see how they handle Gorons and Zoras. Now, here's a good
Oh
question,
yeah.
because we haven't seen either one of those. Do you think Gorons and Zoras actually show up?
Um, I will hope so. I mean, they don't have to be like. I guess it depends on the story they're going for, but I don't think they need to be like part of like some ragtag crew traveling
Yeah,
across the land to the to Ganon's castle. Words are hard. But I think we're gonna see some for sure. At least that they exist in this Hyrule. It's lived in.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Actually,
I
the thing
think,
I'll be kind of curious if they even go a bit deeper and reintroduce this movie universe's version of like Kokiri
yeah,
or something. Yeah, but I do think at least Gorons and Zoras. I think the main trio, Goron, Zoras, and the Gerudo will be in some fashion. And if they
yeah.
aren't, they bugging.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, listen. I think part of it is like, I don't. It's okay to animate, or to use CGI or whatever to bring those races out. I think that's
Hmm.
perfectly fine. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. If it was too hard, I could possibly see it being more focused with Gerudos versus Hylians.
Hmm.
If this was, especially if this was like an early story. Um, Joyce has said, I think it's an original story. I hope all the Hyrule races are present. I hope so too.
I agree. No,
Um,
I'm 100% with her. It'll be to the movie's strength to be original. So there's
yeah,
no big comparison to existing game stories, and I don't think a lot. I don't think really any of the game stories would adapt properly in like a two
Yeah.
hour movie. It would skip
Yeah.
out way too much. It would just not be satisfying.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, like A Link to the Past is all right at first until you start getting into the past piece.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I think too, also, if they're gonna do Kokiri, I almost want to say you want to just do Koroks versus a
Yeah,
bunch of kids stuck in a forest that can never leave and are being
that
watched
is
over.
true. Yeah,
Like,
maybe Nintendo realized that too and was like, yeah, maybe
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
after Wind Waker, like, well,
these
may
kids are stuck in the woods.
optics aren't as great.
Yeah. And what's keeping them kids from leaving? Oh, it's this fairy. Oh. So
Hmm.
are they like held kid captive? No, they just stay with this tree.
Big
Mm,
old tree. Oh yeah, the Great Deku Tree.
yeah.
There's no way that's not gonna be in the movie somewhere. I'll be
Yeah.
shocked if they don't do Great Deku Tree.
I think the Deku tree should definitely be in there.
Yeah.
You can CGI that all day.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think all the races should be in there. What's interesting is like the Zora specifically and Super Nintendo look more like Koopas than anything.
Hmm.
Because they don't have that fish look to them. They look more like Kappas.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll definitely see. That also depends because if there's Korax, then there's Rito too. Um, because I feel like those both showed up at the same time. Um, we Joyce said, yeah, but we already had kids in their own and major movies. Yeah, I wasn't saying like that. I was just more on like the suspect of like where did these kids really come from type of deal.
Hmm.
Like who stole these kids? Um,
True. It's not on some like Peter Pan stuff like, oh, he wants to
yeah,
forever be a kid and it's whimsical and stuff.
right. When really we know that's where that is from. We know that's that
Yeah.
why that piece is that way, but like
Yeah.
I'm just saying from the outside looking in, like us nerds know all about that and it's really not a problem, but like I could I could see a mom being like, "Well, where did these kids come from? And why are they stuck in the woods? Is that tree holding them hostage?" And even
Hmm.
if you explain it all out, I almost feel like they'd be like Stockholm syndrome. Gotcha.
Yeah. Think pieces.
Yeah. And I'm not thinking from a Western perspective. I'm thinking from a perspective that I think like how Nintendo would probably think of that. Now they could have kids and they would say whatever. Yeah, that's what we did. We did that. Look, there's a magical wall that's right here that keeps these kids from actually leaving. Cuz I don't know, I don't think they can actually, well they must be able to leave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can leave. The Kokori kids can leave, and the only reason why I say that is because in the end of Ocarina of Time, right?
Hmm.
Mido is outside the forest celebrating with everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Um, they could probably, if they want to have the Kokiri in as like a group of humans in Hyrule,
Mhm.
they could potentially bend it a little bit. I mean, it's been a very long time since they've been in a game like that, or even reference. Wind Waker was the stretch,
Yeah.
but really since Ocarina of Time,
Right.
and yeah, pretty much Ocarina of Time. So hmm,
Yeah.
they could
That's
just say, "Oh,
possible.
we all live in this village" or whatever.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
exactly. That's
okay.
right. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That is
Um
right.
and they'll never want to grow up. They want to live to be 850,000 years old or turn into seed people, little wood people.
Become one with the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um but yeah. So I think it'll be I still think that the movie overall I'm really excited for it. even though we know next to nothing about it. Just off of the casting of these two, I think we're at a great start. We're at a really good start. Um, just it doesn't come out until 2027. I really, really hope we see a trailer sometime next year.
Yeah, for real.
Even just a little snippet. I think a little snippet would be like I think that would make everybody's day. Um, don't have to show the main villain or anything. Just yeah, just give us a give us this picture. Like give us a picture of Link with his face. And it's the wind moving like you AI'd it so that the face moves and the wind moves. Give us a picture of Zelda, and then just like drone over the land of Hyrule, and then like black it out to the Zelda movie or whatever the name of the movie is going to be called. Um, and I think you got something. I think you got something special. Um, so yeah. Oh, dang. Fix this real quick. Okay. So, oh, okay. Andre's got it.
Oh, let's
He said
go.
real quick timestamps for old stream. 259 for the Lincoln Zelda. Okay. Grudo start. Yeah. Let's check this out. Can you throw it on the share screen?
Let me see if I can actually. I'll have to share it.
Okay.
Or no, wait, were you trying to share? Because I could just.
No, I was gonna let you share it.
Okay. Let me see then. Share screen. There we go. Okay. Let me unmute that. I think it's this one here. Yes, it is. All right, bet. All righty.
This is old school Andre.
Right. Man, oh man. Okay, so first time stamp 259. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Let's start about here.
Don't get along. And you could have a distinct bond between
sounds good.
Link
Yeah.
and Ganondorf, which is why Ganondorf doesn't just immediately kill him, even if he needs the Triforce of Courage at some point. This would add more reason to why he doesn't just kill Link the moment he sees him if he's not powered up or ready to fight. Gives him familiarity.
That would explain Ocarina of Time why he didn't kill him as a kid.
Yeah, because like, what purpose would he have to leave him alive as a kid? And he knows that's who he's got to deal with.
Yeah, or how big of a pain he'd be.
Yeah. So that's what my thought process was. It's like something like along the lines of before the Hylians and the Gerudo had their full falling out, and the Gerudo completely, well, not completely, but mostly banished from Hyrule Town. Is that Hyrule Castle Town? I mean, is that they're kind of trading and working together back and forth, and Link and Ganondorf both kind of like, not Link being, I guess, a broke kid in his family. Or we might actually have to establish some Link parents in this one that are actually alive.
Well, the funny thing about Link is they have never really talked about his mom and dad. You've seen Uncle, you've seen Grandma, you've seen his Uncle, Grandma, and it was somebody else. But you've never really seen. Now, Ocarina of Time, they told you what happened to his mom and dad.
Oh yeah, they died.
They died in a jacked up way. But
yes, a very jacked up way.
Where they never really see them
No,
at all. So it's one of those situations
I
where
agree.
you're like, I wouldn't mind seeing that. I also wouldn't mind seeing some stuff about Ganondorf.
Yeah, it'll be really good.
Here's the thing about Ganondorf. Ever since Wind Waker, I started seeing Ganon in a whole different light, especially when you find out most of the Hylians were racist as hell.
Yeah.
And so you're like, wait a minute. So when you start thinking about it, you're like, okay, Ganondorf is a king. He has subjects that he has to protect and take care of as well. He's not just doing this just because, haha, I want to take over the world. He ain't no mustache twirling villain. He's like, look, I got people I got to take care of too. If you would just, y'all living up here on all prosperous and everything, we want to work with y'all, but you sitting up here looking at me just because what? Because we look different. You got to be separate. Basically, I want to do the bird shooting. I'm not gonna do that on this channel, but basically that's what he was saying.
It's basically
but
like
find that
the
out
Gerudo are on the
basically
other side of the
in
track.
Wind Waker during the whole puppeteer scene.
Yeah,
right
we know
when
how
you start
that
fighting the
goes.
puppets,
Yeah.
you start getting to know Ganondorf a little bit better, and you're like, okay. And then when Skyward Sword happened, and you realize, hold on, so there's another being called Demise, and he's pretty much like the god of evil,
Yep.
and Link didn't kill him.
A lot of
He
towns
just
once you
sealed
cross
him?
the train track,
Because he couldn't kill
it
him.
gets
Right.
kind
Yeah,
of
'cause
rough
he
over
couldn't
there.
kill him.
Right.
Wait a minute, so that means that dude can come back. So you just telling me that he's the really
Okay,
is
give me
overarching villain,
the
Mr.
give me
Mind.
the
not- it's not-
A51.
The A51. Oh
Yeah.
yes. All right, let's go to the next one. And this one, yep, start here.
Subtle racism from the Hylians meant that they kept resources and things away from the Gerudo, and unfortunately, the Gerudo had to turn to stealing. And it wasn't like items that were high value things; it was a necessity, like food, clothing, blankets, things to fix their shelters and stuff like that. Stuff that you could get arrested for, but it's understandable on a more personal, more human level that this isn't somebody that's trying to be selfish. This is somebody trying to survive. And
Yeah.
what I would think for a storyline, having Ganondorf, Link, and Zelda all know each other from a young age, like they're all relative to each other in age in this story. Maybe make Ganondorf just slightly older, but like he's the big brother figure in the group.
Make him like 2 or 3 years older, but not like 20 years old. Because
Yeah.
I think in Ocarina he's supposed to be like 10 or 15 years older than them.
Yeah.
In Ocarina, so yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay, I can see
this
that.
gives them an opportunity to all grow up together. Link being aspiring to be a part of the Hylian Knights, and Ganondorf also wanting to join the Hylian Knights as a sign of goodwill from the Gerudo people, and Zelda growing up with them just because she was associated with Ganondorf. That meant she ended up automatically associated with Link because Link became his friend.
Oh man, hold on, give me a pause.
And Link,
So okay, so I feel that Andre, because okay, so what I'm thinking is, and it's probably kind of what you were saying, like Link. So they know that Zelda is the princess, right? And so she's got these two other guys, like as friends, right? And Link wants to be a knight, like he's got broke family, but he wants to be a knight. And then you've got the you've got Ganondorf, right? And so his during these trade times between Gerudo and everything, as him being the little kid, they call him Little King or Little Master or whatever. And um whether or not King Hylian knows about that, or like about him or whatever, or about his destiny, right? The king is kind of greedy. I think this sheds like a really good light on like how the Hylians really are in a whole, if you do this in a movie. But um in order to have like some diplomacy, or like some level of equality or something like that, or kind of hold the relationship between the Hylians and the Gerudo, um, the king orders that the little king becomes a knight. So like in service for him. You know what I mean? So like not necessarily I'm gonna take you away from your people, but like you gonna learn with my people so that our relationship stays strong. Um And so somewhere down the road, um, something happens, obviously, where Ganondorf is like, "Yo, this is how you treat my people." You know what I mean? Like, even if it's something as simple as he sees soldiers, um, two soldiers, you know, fighting one of the Gerudo or something like that, or beating up on a Gerudo, or what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and he's like, "Yo, what, you know, like, what are you doing to my people?" And they're like, you know, "You're like basically you're one of us. You should be doing this too, or whatever." And like, you know, the woman, whoever looks at him like with that face, like, "Please, king," you know what I'm saying? And like he realizes like this is not how a king moves. You know what I'm saying? This is not how a king acts. Um, and so it turns into like a whole bigger deal. You know what I'm saying? Like by that time, you know, Ganondorf is known as one of the most fiercest uh knights, you know, in its army or whatever. And he's just like he starts going off, clink, 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 like killing these guys,
Yeah.
right?
It's going
Um,
ham.
yeah, you know what I mean. And at this point in time, because he's so mad and so enraged that you know, this Gerudo woman either got beat up or was killed, like that's when the power unlocks. You know what I'm saying? That's when the Triforce of Power kind of opens up and he starts going even crazier.
Yeah.
Um Andre said, for the scenario I was getting into, a Gerudo thief took some needed supplies. Link and Ganondorf find them first. Link wanted to stick to the law and jail them. Ganon wanted to let them go. Then okay, okay,
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I see
yeah.
where you're going for with that.
Um,
Another
and
night.
the other knights show up, and those people Ganon was trying to save got thrown in jail, and then Ganondorf leaves the knights. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think I think at some point he's gonna need something to like really trigger him. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
almost want the triggering to be controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like not an easy like, oh, he's mad, so he's definitely the bad guy. But like one of those like, oh, he's mad, but like I would be pissed off too, because you know, they did wrong right there. You know what I'm saying? So like one of those, not, and this is often do I say I hate when they create movies where you got to feel bad for the bad guy because they always try to justify what the bad guy did. And a
Yep.
lot of those, the difference between that and this is, in a lot of those movies the bad guy didn't really need any real justification. You know what I'm saying? Like there was real actual other ways or other answers for your like to keep you from being a bad guy, right? Um, but I feel like in one of these situations, it's like targeted right at you, like you going crazy. On some, I don't know if y'all have watched this show yet, but on Last Samurai Standing, you know what I'm saying? Like you just did the one thing that you shouldn't have did right in front of Ganondorf, and like he just went off. Yeah, go ahead with the 1640. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got it here.
Ganon was like, okay, y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do. I'm done here. I'm out. And then this him being the best and top ranked as far as skill and capability goes, he's like, I'm out. I'm done. I'm gonna go do what I need to for my people because y'all not helping. Which could be the reason that caused a rift between them, but it also shows that Ganondorf still, part of him still recognizes that Link is who he is. It's not like he had
He's not evil.
he didn't have
outright
ill
evil.
intentions. He was
Yeah.
just like, in the moment, I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, which is a Link. It was very much a Link trait.
Yeah, and that could lead to a rift between them, and that could also feed into Demise basically poisoning the well and creating the situation that makes Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it has to be, because especially when you go by what he said at the end of Skyward Sword, spoilers for a 12-year-old game.
One that
the
will be
whole-
releasing against.
Oh, okay. Give me
Yeah.
2919, Geronimo.
Yep. Yeah, it's a really good. It's a really interesting concept. Wait, 2919 is the gut punch. Okay, on the dot, 2919. Oops, on the dot. Well, I can't do on the dot. There we go.
Oh.
But I would love to, you know what, I would actually like that, but I would actually want like Ganon to notice that's his parents and he try to stop it, but
Then
he
it's
can't
too late.
because it's too late and the monsters that he brought were too strong. He couldn't just like control them.
Yep.
That would be cool, and he'd be like, "Look, man,"
And they both
was-
see it at the same time. They're fighting each other, but they both
Yeah.
notice it. and it's too
there's
late.
nothing they can do. Yeah.
Nothing they can do about it.
Mm.
Yeah. So I would, yeah, that would actually make it a pretty interesting story beat, actually.
Yeah, and that would mean like he just calls like at that point he calls his forces off and just because you would have to think if he was close to Link he had to have gotten
Be
to know
close to the
them
parents.
so he would care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only people that I would think he would not care about is the racist ones, the ones that was
Yeah,
the ones that caused the whole the I wouldn't say caused the whole bad blood, but kept doing the little stuff that pokes at
the
it.
people that
Yeah.
are considered the elites and part of
Yeah.
the royal family, some of them being part of the royal family. Yeah, I could see that making more sense.
Yeah.
And like in this whole storm in the town was to try to get to them, not
Yeah.
to the bystanders that were there, and they just became casualties.
Because if you know anything about a lot of the monsters in Legend of Zelda, like Ganon can control dragons, and dragons don't care about you. if you watch Game of Thrones, dragons do not care about you. about collateral damage.
No,
they don't.
Like and you could have it even be a situation where it was like Twin Rova was involved, and they were the ones that kind of
God,
put
yeah.
the hit in on Link's parents. It's
Which
like
I can see that.
they specifically sent monsters directly to Link's home, even though that shouldn't have happened.
Actually,
That
hold
was-
on,
that-
hit on the pause real quick. Actually, you know, I think would make a even more interesting, like, moment is if it was actually the Sheikah who did it.
Oh, the royal assassins themselves set out.
Yeah, yeah,
And that'll add another wrinkle to it.
yeah. And that is the whole reason why they got executed, because King Hylian found out. Like, they had a hidden agenda to start a war between the Hylians and the Gerudo, and it was them who figured out that Link was who he was, and so they went out to go kill and start the war. And then after the war, or during the war, the king found out about it, and then he killed them all and sentenced them all to death.
Mm.
And I would even say this, and it stayed a secret between, because all of that is royal family secrets, right? That secret
Yeah.
stayed between King Hylian and him and himself only, and Empa. Like, and that was like the public shame, right? So
Mhm.
Empa was the last of the Sheikah left. Maybe she wasn't involved. Maybe she was one of the ones who actually told King Hylian the whole story. Like, look, this is why y'all in a war. This is what happened. And so that's why she is still with Zelda, because she could be trusted. But the rest of them got killed off. He killed them all. And instead of telling the people, right,
Yeah.
that it was them, he just sentenced all the Gerudo to be banished and just left it silent after that. Andre said the Sheikah got betrayed by the Hylian family around this time too in the lore, if I remember right. So that would work for the Yiga clan since they broke off from the Sheikah. Right.
true.
That part.
See, there's so much potential here. There's so
Yeah.
much they can just put together.
Yeah. And what's so crazy is you can, and we know that as the audience, right?
Hmm.
but Link and Ganondorf don't find like this is what started the whole Ganondorf thing, and Link and Ganondorf don't find out until towards the end of like all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, like that's the plot twist. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that. Yeah, they'd have to get a trilogy out for these movies to build onto that organically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that would be hot though. I
that would be
think they could
fire.
do that.
Yeah.
If they gave a trilogy to this, regardless of what they put down, I think that would be really dope. I think
Mm-hmm.
people would be mad interested, like, yo, like what happened on some secret society type of stuff? Yes.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yes, on secret society type stuff.
Man, yeah, no, like I dig everything that has been brought forth today, from this older video to what you talk about Sandstorm as well. Yeah, like
Yeah.
very bad at theory crafting,
Yeah, I
but
listen, 'cause
overall, yeah, this is all sounding very good.
it's funny that because we came a long way from the beginning of this conversation, but
We did.
to say all that, I think if they can utilize each piece, they don't have to necessarily utilize it in the way like how the actual games play out. Because in Majora's Mask, the Gerudo are pirates.
Yeah.
They're still thieves, but they're pirates, right?
Hmm.
So um it is very possible. And even watching the movement of the Gerudo in Breath of the Wild, right? They've
Hmm.
gone back to that like prime time where um a lot of people trust them. They still don't let men in their village, but they're a trading city, right? That's just
Hmm.
all the way out in the desert. I think it's very possible. I think it's
Hmm.
very possible that they can do something dope like that. Classic Andre Sansom. Yeah, you have some great ideas,
Yeah, you
Andre.
do, man.
You
Ideas
got some
guy,
great
for real.
ideas. I'm waiting for them to all actually show up because I'm gonna definitely say you definitely called it on that one.
Yeah, that's a dope concept.
Yeah. Um. With that being said, our last piece for our main topic. Let me find a good song to just kind of chill into.
Oh,
How
there we go.
about Ferrari Ride? There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. For our last topic. So we are coming up to Black Friday, and a lot of people have already been starting their sales of games that are available and on discount. Now I've seen Angry Vigilante already say like, "Oh, this is a uh horrible year for sales and all that other stuff." I know specifically he was probably talking about Nintendo, but there was some good stuff in Nintendo as well. But with that being said, we're not just talking about Nintendo as far as sales. Here are some of our games that we thought that you guys would love to pick up, whether that's special offerings or just games that you haven't played before. Um, so I'm gonna start off with you, Geronimo. What are some of the games that you have that are on sale that people should pick up?
Man. Oh, there's games I have that are on sale.
That are on sale.
That are on sale. Oof. Shoot. You know what? Let me open up Steam real quick. The wish list is never ending.
Yeah, that's
Um,
funny because I did the same thing.
yeah, because I mean, I could pull up the Switch 2 on the side, just look through there,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to take too much time doing that. I mean, it won't take that much time, but keep the pacing of the show going overall.
Yeah,
Alright.
there. So I'll say this: there are a couple things on the Switch. I saw It Takes Two was definitely on there.
Oh yeah, that's a good
There
one.
was also Skyrim, which I'm really considering. Not to say that I couldn't have a better version on Steam or on my PS5, but uh, to have it to go and to play it one more time again really isn't that big of a deal. I also saw Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on there, so that's definitely
yeah.
huge. If you have not gotten a chance to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it is on sale. Definitely check out the game. It is not, in my opinion, it's not the best Xenoblade game, but it definitely is a very good Xenoblade game as far as being accessible. The story is top tier, though. I will definitely say the story is top tier, and it makes you feel like you're a Power Ranger with all the characters and doing all the transforming into, bigger. I forgot what they call them. But the story is amazing. Definitely pick that up. I believe it's on sale for $40. And you will get a lot of time out of that game. With that being said, all right, Geronimo, what you got?
Okay, so things that are on sale right now. We do have Nintendo's main sales. Looks like they're gonna have. I mean, it's a bit older now, but they have like Splatoon 3 on sale for $30. I think was it Splatoon 3, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, Mario Odyssey. How generous of them! $30. Super Mario RPG and Switch Sports are $30 as well. Let's see the lower things. I guess on the PlayStation side, I do see they have God of War Ragnarok for $20. That's actually pretty good for how extremely long that game can be.
Right.
And you can pretty much skip an entire optional area and still feel fulfilled, or at least I did. What else is on sale? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Your digital PS5 digital sales. Okay, let me just skim through here. Well, it's not a major sale, but heavily Game of the Year nominee Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is $40 instead of $50. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Spider-Man 2 is that's $30 as well. I mean, good, about time. Astrobot looks like it's about 34% off. That's about $40 as well. Well, this is $39, $59, but $40 essentially. And I'm talking about things that I've played and can vouch for. I would say. Let's see. That is not the game Helldivers. That is an expansion. Okay. Hogwarts Legacy for PS5 is only $11. Gee, that's 85% off. That is Bob Barker. The price is right. I'm telling you. On the Switch side, it's not just Nintendo. Oh, here's some major ones, specifically Switch 2. For anyone that's been keeping an eye on Madden 26, this is the time. It is 50% off. It is $35 instead of $70. I don't know if they've patched it or anything else, but it seems to be a decent enough port for Switch 2. Let me see. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, aka the Metroidvania Prince of Persia game by the team that made some of the older 2D Rayman. Was it Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends? That is $20. That is very good for that game. So this is a funny sale. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds technically is on sale, but it's not the base game. It's not the base $60 to $70 version. It is the deluxe edition, which comes with all the third-party DLCs like the Minecraft and SpongeBob just came out this week. Instead of being $80, that's $55. Now that is a sale. It's an amazing sale. Not really, but a sale is a sale. If anyone's trying to jump in on that, that's probably the best way to get it. If you're trying to get everything, and especially if you're trying to get the Switch 2 version in less than a month, that's pretty much the best way to go about it. Let's see what else on here. Split Fiction is it's got a kind of a small sale. It's $40 instead of $50. And what else on here that I can say? Oh, Bayonetta 3. I will always talk about Bayonetta 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm one of the hyper minority that loves that Bayonetta game. That is $41.99. That's kind of it's been this low before, but this sale doesn't happen very often. So if you're trying to jump on Bayonetta 3, there it is. Lock 60 frames per second on Switch 2. I highly recommend playing it docked and not handheld, because the screen resolution does not look that nice on the Switch 2 screen, just because it's not made for its 1080p handheld screen. Overcooked. Well, that's Overcooked 1. Overcooked 1 is $14. These games are like great co-op games, but you'll also get annoyed at your friends, your family, your significant others if you play. Because it's all about everyone having a certain role and being consistent with it. Yes, you do need to finally beat it, J Biggs. That ending is fantastic. One of my favorites of this year. I think it sales for all platforms, but I'm looking at the Switch 2 one.
Mm-hmm.
Capcom's kind of like half hack and slash, half tower defense game, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Oh,
I was talking about that a
yeah.
lot in the first month when the Switch 2 came out. That is $30 instead of $40. I think that's the very first sale it's ever had on here. So I mean, I think $30 is a great price for that game. It's very polished, you know, looks great, runs great, it's a very fun game. But I'm sure it could drop to 20 by sometime next year if you want to wait that much longer. Sonic and Shadow Generations, that's half off, so that's $30. That's actually pretty good in my opinion. This should have had an upgrade path, but it's been 5 months. I'm not gonna harp on that. Like, no need to. And that's pretty much it off the top of my head, really.
Okay.
The major stuff. Yeah, I think of all the major stuff, that seems to be a lot of the stuff that pops out to me.
Okay.
Mhm.
For me, let's check here. There's some goodies in here. On the Steam side, we've got Dying Light the Beast, which is 20% off at $47.99. Definitely check that game out. I have not played it yet, but I've heard only great things about it. I am going to pick it up at some point in time and definitely check it out. If you haven't played any of the Spider-Mans, the original Spider-Man remastered is 60% off at $23.99. As well as Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is $19.99. And if I'm not mistaken, let me go in here and check. I believe Spider-Man 2 as well is also on discount for Steam. It is 20% off at $47.99.
Ooh, okay.
I
I kind of forgot this came out on PC. I think it was early this year. Yeah, it was January this year. Can't go wrong with any of the Spider-Man games.
Ghost of Tsushima is also it's also has a discount. I can't remember what it is because I don't feel like going back into it, but I believe it's at $35.99 if I'm not mistaken. One of the games that was my first opportunity to play a PS5 through Terminator Juice, shout outs to Juice, was Returnal. And
Love that game.
It's 60% off at $23.99. Definitely looking to pick that one up and try that one on the PC. If you are a Legos fan, Horizon Adventures is 50% off at $19.99. Ratchet and Clank is $23.99 with the 60% off, as well as Sackboy being 67% off at $19.79. If you did not get the chance to play Horizon Zero or Horizon Forbidden West, both of them are 40% off at $29.99 and $35.99 respectively. Guess what? The God of War games are also on discount at 20%. The newer one, God of War Ragnarok, at $47.99 and 60% for the older one at $19.99. To be honest with you, and just complete honesty from my perspective, don't really care for either one of those games. They're definitely not like the old games, and they don't play like the old games. And it just, to me, the beats weren't really that fun. However, if you are interested in The Last of Us, especially the show, guess what? It is on sale for 50% off at $29.99. Part 1. If you are an Uncharted fan, the Legacy of Thieves collection is actually 67% off at $1649.99. Let's see. Helldivers. Oh, you already talked about Helldivers.
Like the DLC is on sale or something.
Yeah.
Something downloadable.
Let me see what else here. There was some other stuff that was on sale that I wanted to talk about. Hearts of Iron.
Huh.
Invaders. Oh, Dark Souls 3 is 50% off at $42.49. Little Nightmares is a game that I'm still planning on playing with Jess Brooks. Shout outs to Jess Brooks again. It's 20% off at $31.99. The Halo Anniversary Collection is 75% off, which is crazy, at $9.99. So if
Oh,
you
that's
haven't
fantastic. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? That's
Yeah.
like what? That's like what? That's like all the retro Halos.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halos 1, 2, 4, ODST, and Reach is in there too. So yeah.
that's crazy that it's even that cheap in the first place.
Facts, yeah.
That's wild. If you've never played Dead Space, one of my favorite games, and definitely in the horror genre, 85% off. You can play it for $8.99. Let's see here. Mars first. Oh wow, this is a classic. I may have to just pick this up just off the way that it looks. This game is called Cleared Hot. It is available now. It very much resembles Desert Storm. I think that's the name of what it's called. Where you play as the helicopter, basically. It is 10% off at $13.49. May have to actually, I am going to pick that up. I'm
That's
just
pretty good.
I don't know. Definitely going to pick that up. Let me put that in my add to wish list.
For real. One additional. I'm on Steam page right now. I'm looking at it because I might get it if I can see how much the DLC costs for this. But Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves by SNK.
Ooh.
That is actually on 60% off. That is $23.99.
Mm.
That is very good. However, this deal. Oh wow! Wait, seconds, minutes, hours. This deal seems to expire in like almost 2 days. So you have to jump on that one. I imagine that price is reflected on PlayStation and I guess Xbox. If I don't know what Xbox is doing anymore. But yeah, that's pretty good. Very good fighting game. Online, you gotta have a rock solid connection and personal on the other side, but it's a fighting game. Very good, very good.
If you haven't played, which I don't know who hasn't yet, but if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, it is 75% off at $14.99. Oh man, I may possibly pick that up, to be honest with you. It's one of the games that I haven't finished, and I know it was really boring to me, but it's in one of my favorite series. Hopefully they bring back Red Dead Redemption as a series and Red Dead Redemption 3 and just make it more fun is the best way I can explain that. It just needs some quality of life stuff. Let's see. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, 75% off at $7.49.
That's very good too. Yeah.
That's a very good game. Very,
I know
very
which
good
ones
game.
to check. Hold on. Let me go back to Steam. No, continue though. I'm just looking my own.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I think that is. Let's see. Total Chaos. I think that was it for me. Yeah, I think that was it for me as far as games that are on sale. Oh, Disco Elysium is 75% off at $9.99. Heard a lot about that game. I heard that it was good.
Oh, that's fantastic. On Fanatical.
Yeah, Andre said Fanatical right now. City of the Wolves, with all the first season content, $19.79 for Steam.
That is perfect. Cause I've been meaning to get the game. I played it once before, one of my homeboys, but I've been meaning to get it. So I might have to jump on that deal. Actually, might have to jump on that.
Yeah, there's just a lot here. Let me check my wish list. I got over 16 things on my wish list, and a lot of them don't seem to necessarily be on sale. Oh, Bleach Rebirth of Souls. That's wild. That's not even a deal.
Oh yeah, the anime game. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but I don't even. That can't be right. Like, how is that a deal?
How much is it?
It says that it's 40% off at $50.99.
Oh.
But make that make sense. Oh,
Does it
this
include
is what
DLC or something?
it's the that's the only one that's on sale is the deluxe edition, which is $84.99.
Mm.
Yeah, no, sorry.
That's crazy. That's such a for a Bleach
Yeah,
arena fighter, which just means it's an arena fighter, but with your anime of choice skin on it.
yeah,
Like, come on, dog. Nah, need a much steeper deal than that
yeah.
next year or whatever.
Yeah. Neo, the complete edition, Neo 2, sorry, the complete edition is 60% off at $19.99. That's really good because that game is really good.
Yeah.
The first Berserker, Kazan, is 30% off at $41.99. Dune is actually on sale too. Oh, there's a free trial available on top of that. I may have to go in there and
that
get that.
Dune PC game.
Yeah, Dune
Was it-
Awakening.
You know, I kind of forget about that game.
Um,
I think
it
it's-
is $37.49. I'm definitely going to get the free trial and check it out. Luminous, if you have VR, I'm hoping that this is not just VR. This game
Wait, which
runs in both
Luminous?
standard and VR modes. Oh, it's the newest Luminous. Luminous Arise.
Rise.
Yeah.
That's a demo. Well, they might.
No.
I think
Does
they
it
had
have
a
demo?
they had a demo, but I think it was a limited time demo. Like you had the time to download it.
Oh,
Dang, that sucks. They should have kept that demo up.
okay. Well,
That
it's,
game is great. That game is great.
is it? Okay.
Yes, it is. I tried it. Only reason why I didn't get it is just because one, there's a bajillion other things coming out, and two, it's gonna come to Switch 2 eventually. So
Yeah, good
I'm-
point. Good
I'm
point.
just
Good
gonna
point.
wait. But that's how I got Luminous Remastered years ago. So
Yeah, I love Luminous. This is a
yeah, those
great
games
game.
are fun.
Oh, a game that just recently came out, that I'm also very interested in. Ninja Gaiden 4. 20% off at
Well,
$55.99.
Shoot, actually, I need to look for. That's actually something I would get on PS5
Mhm.
personally because I don't know what Platinum Games has in store after that. So I feel like I should get a physical of that game, just in case they just become flops or
Mhm.
something after that. Whatever, their future is uncertain. What? I'm guessing if they don't have physical sales for it yet.
Man, there's so many games that are on here that are for
No,
sale, and
no.
then I'm like, oh, wow, just pick this. Oh, I want to pick this up. I can't do that.
Oh, my bad. What's good, Vito? I see you in chat.
Yeah, what up, Vito?
Oh,
he
you,
said,
oh,
he
you've been
said
on
what
that.
up, loved one? Sorry I couldn't make it today's episode, but I hope everyone is doing well. Shout out to the creators of Where the Winds Meet.
Oh, you talking about Where Winds Meet? Yeah, I've been hearing great stuff about that too. It's got a lot more. I didn't know it was free to play. Apparently, it's been out in like China and stuff since earlier this year. But yeah, I've seen some cool stuff with that one. It's like you can play single player, or you can kind of just go and do like online co-op-y stuff or whatever. So that's really dope.
Mm.
Shout out to them for sure. He's been playing that all week. Yeah.
Oh, recent reviews of Dune are mixed.
Uh-oh. Is there woke trash in their Dune game now?
I don't know.
I'm actually curious. I'm gonna go to that. I want to read that. If I can. All right, there we go. But yeah, that's pretty much all off the top of my head, really.
Yeah.
It's really all of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's all I can really think of too. But I wanted to say this real quick.
Oh,
Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay, I want to use that. There we go. I want to say this real quick. I did get an opportunity. Shout outs to J Big. I finally got the opportunity to play Chronos. The vibe in that game is really really
Ooh.
creepy. It's very creepy.
did you get on Switch too, or you got on PC?
No, I played the demo of it on the PC.
Okay, cool.
So I'm definitely looking to still pick up that game. Don't worry, J Biggs, I will be playing it. I did say I was going to pick it up, and I still am looking to pick that game up. But I'll have more for you once I finish the demo, because I didn't finish the demo. With that being said, yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff here that I'm looking forward to picking up. Vito said, did y'all talk about the Game Awards nominees and all that stuff? Are we not caring about that? No, we are still caring about that. We will talk about it. I think probably that first weekend in December. Because I don't know if we'll have a podcast next Saturday. If we do have a podcast next Saturday, then we'll talk about it on Saturday. With all the nominees and everything, because I think the Game Awards is either the following. It can't be the following Thursday. I think it's 2 Thursdays from then. It's like the second week in December, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me double check, because I'm not gonna lie, I saw the nominees and I was like, well, the Game of the Year's nominees, I thought, yeah, that's about right. One of them was a surprise, because I thought one of them was gonna get snubbed, but December 11th.
Yeah, so it's the second. Thank you, Joycey. Too. It's the second week in December. So yeah. So we can either talk about it next week or we'll talk about it the following week. But yeah, that leaves a whole conversation, because there's a lot to talk about and a lot to go in about that.
That could be a whole episode. Not gonna lie.
It's basically gonna be a whole episode.
If we detail talk about each one or something, or
yeah, it's not gonna be short.
There are some decisions on the nominations for sure.
Yeah. So with that being said, also there's a Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive demo. Definitely putting that in my install base. There we go. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. We actually clocked in right under 2 hours, which is a little bit short for us, but it is also a later day. Vito said next Wednesday, Vitoverse special. Please, everyone, tune in there. Oh, that's in here. Tune in there. So definitely make sure you head over to the Vitoverse, where we will have a Thanksgiving special. I guess technically this is our Thanksgiving special for this channel, because we won't be back until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vito, again for coming. Thank you, Jay Biggs. Thank you, Joycey, so much. We really appreciate you coming. Also, watch your email, because I'm gonna email you soon about something for the end of the year. Thank you, Andre. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Exodia, thank you. Brand Smith was in the building a little bit earlier. Dark Void, I saw him. He was one of the first people to show up. Appreciate that. I think that. Oh, and Jazzy. What up, Jazzy? Jazzy didn't say much. He was probably just sitting back, chilling and listening. But we really greatly appreciate you coming through, Jazzy. With that being said, Geronimo, what you got up for us, sir?
Yeah, just again, glad to be here as always when I'm able to. This week coming up on the YouTube channel, I don't have anything super planned, but I am gonna work on a video. Actually, no, I will have something out next week. I'm tripping. It won't be on Thanksgiving or Black Friday or anything like that. I might have it up by Friday, actually. I'll do my physical game pickups for this month, November. I'll drop it on Black Friday so it doesn't dip into the weekend or anything like that. It's gonna be pretty obvious what it is. I've talked about it on social media, I believe. But yeah, that'll be that. But I am also working on a video about Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Kirby Air Riders. That'll be more of a fun video. Nothing too crazy on that. Other than that, I will be getting a update video out. I'm a bit later on than I usually am, but I am going to still get one because there are some changes to my channel personally that's going on. Some good changes. And I'm going to put it on one video and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Now, as for the Sandstorm show, we show up every Saturday at 7 o'clock, except for today because we had some things going on a little bit earlier, so it was at 9 o'clock. So usually you can either catch us at 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock, but normally at 7 o'clock. With that being said, tomorrow is the Winging It podcast, which is at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Not everything here that you heard will be on there, so make sure that you check the Winging It podcast out. And if you're over on the Winging It podcast and you see somebody who wasn't over on the Sandstorm show, tell them come over here because we talked about some stuff that the Winging It podcast isn't talking about. Monday is the Jill podcast. I'm not 100% that they will actually have a podcast on Monday, but head over there just in case at 7 o'clock. With that being said, hold on, let me see if I can read this last. Oh, yeah, I got you, Vito. Yeah. With that being said, we have a giveaway that is about to be starting tomorrow. I wanted to start on the beginning of the week, which is our road to 500.
Let's go.
Yes. So we're looking to get to 500 so we can finally move up to that next step on the podcast and continue to grow. There's no reason why we should be stuck around 260 because I know we can have more people than that and get more people involved.
Absolutely.
With that being said, listen to Mark Cerny and what he says. Make sure you stay away from the flopflation. Outside of that, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.